Good evening, Madam President. It's 5 p.m. I've started the recording. Madam President, we can't hear you.
I think she's asking Mr. Howard to take over. I'm trying to read her lips.
Is that what she asked, Andrew?
Yeah, she was pointing down and I think she was saying, Mr. Howard, take it.
Okay, thank you everyone for coming out for the annual Canvas of the Votes meetings. I'm going to hand this over to Mr. Matthew McCoy so he can give us the results of yesterday's
Thank you, Mr. Howard. I believe Mrs. Maneo is back in the room. Can you hear us, Miss Maneo?
Okay.
Yes, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
All right. Yeah,
Yes.
we're ready for you, ma'am. Who do you want to do the pledge?
Mr. Stridiron.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please remain standing for a moment of silence. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Roll call, Mr. Clerk.
Miss Burton? Miss Green?
Here.
Dr. Henderson? Mr. Howard?
Here.
Mr. Levenstein?
Here.
Miss Maida?
Here.
Miss Maneo?
Here.
Mr. Stridiron?
Here.
Mr. Walker?
We're going to go and do resolution 2.1, a resolution to approve additional election inspectors for the May 17th budget vote. I'd like to entertain a motion, please.
So moved. Second.
Roll call, questions or discussion, please. Roll call, Mr. Clerk.
Miss Green?
Yes.
Mr. Howard?
Yes.
Mr. Levenstein?
Yes.
Miss Maida?
Yes.
Miss Maneo?
Yes.
Mr. Stridiron?
Yes.
We're going to move on to resolution 2.2, which is the resolution and declaration tabulating and canvassing the return of the May 17, 2022 annual district meeting. I'd like to entertain a motion, please.
So moved.
Second.
Questions or discussion on this item? Roll call, Mr. Clerk.
Mr. Howard?
Yes.
Mr. Levenstein?
Yes.
Miss Maida?
Yes.
Miss Maneo?
Yes.
Mr. Stridiron?
Yes.
Miss Green?
Yes.
Mr. Where are you? Mr. Forget, do you have Mr. McLemore, do you have something, sir?
Thank you, Madam President. I'd like to request permission to add an item.
Okay, would you like to read the item, please?
Yes, Madam President. Be it resolved that the Board of Education hereby appoints Jose Carrion of JL Consulting LLC to serve as a Section 32(4) hearing officer at the rate of $350 per hearing.
I'd like to entertain a motion to add this to the agenda.
So moved.
Second.
Questions? Yes, Ms. Green?
What is this for? Why are we getting this person? I didn't know anything about it.
Okay, this just came up. Mr. Forget will answer. So hang on. Thank you for the question.
Thank you, Ms. Green. We currently have 2 dedicated superintendent hearing officers. Based on the increase in need for hearings, we are, in order to stay in compliance with the number of days we have to hold the hearing, we need additional help. This individual has the capacity to help us out with doing the hearings.
Okay, so you're saying there's hearings for like students at school, you're talking about superintendent hearings that they hold for students who have misbehaved or something like that. That's what you're talking about?
Yes, Ms. Green, it's student suspension hearings. Yes, ma'am.
Oh, okay, thank you.
Any other questions or comments? Roll call, Mr. Clerk.
Mr. Levinstein,
Yes.
Miss Maida,
Yes.
Miss Mineo,
Yes.
Mr. Stridiron,
No.
Miss Green,
Yes.
Mr. Howard.
Yes.
Point of order, Madam President.
Yes, sir.
Although that had the affirmative to approve, the bylaws of the Board of Education say that a special meeting board agenda, if there's going to be any items added to that agenda, they need to have unanimous consent of the members in attendance. There was a no vote, so in accordance to the bylaws, this cannot be added to the agenda tonight, ma'am.
Thank you, sir. So I'd like to entertain a motion to adjourn this meeting, please.
So moved.
Second.
Roll call, Mr. Clerk.
Miss Maida,
Yes.
Miss Mineo,
Yes.
Mr. Stridiron,
Yes.
Miss Green,
Yes.
Mr. Howard,
Yes.
Mr. Levinstein.
Yes.
Good night, everyone.